Hi guys, Adam from Ecowise here again. I'm just taking a break because we're walking up this steep hill going back to our house that's at the top there. And on the way up, listen, I don't know if you can hear that. That's an alarm call. Now, everywhere I've been in the world, a lot of birds have an alarm call that's quite similar to that. But that's actually a wren, scricciolo in Italian. Making an alarm call. Why? Because of me. Now it could be because of a fox or because of some other predator or something that it feels a bit threatened by. And wrens tend to be low in the undercover. So I know if it's making an alarm call like that, it's probably meaning there's something that's walking, perhaps a fox or something it feels a bit threatened by. But in this case, I think it's probably just me. I can hear blackcaps as well. And there's beautiful wind today. You can't hear it now, but at the top of the hill it was really windy. And wherever you are, I'm sure you can connect to the wind, whether it's through opening your window, going in your balcony, going in your gardens, check with your mum and your dad who are your caretakers first. But connect to the wind, because the wind connects us all. It's like, you know, you get warm air that rises and cold air, and then you get high pressure and low pressure. And the wind is the air that's moving. And the wind is carrying messages and carrying scents and carrying materials, whether it's pollen or whether it's microbes, and perhaps giving, like I said, carrying messages from other parts. It connects us to the whole world. In fact, we're connected to each other in our world through all kinds of systems and cycles and movements of energy and materials, like the wind or like the water cycle or like the biogeochemical cycles, whether it's nitrogen or carbon, phosphorus. We're absolutely connected, and I love to listen and feel the wind. Like I said, even if you're stuck somewhere at the moment, which you probably are, open the window, feel the wind, hear if you can hear any messages on the wind. Maybe someone far, far away on the other side of the world is shouting something out on the wind, and if you listen carefully, you may hear messages. And it may not be people, it may be animals, spirits, birds, who knows, the elements. So connect to the wind element, the air element. Good idea at the moment, we're having to keep still. Okay, bye-bye. Adam from Ecowise. There's a bird singing there. It's called, in English, called a chiff-chaff. There. Da 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 da. Chiff-chaff, chiff-chaff. In English, it's called a chiff-chaff. And it's just arrived here, and it's migrated back here. And it's spent, there he is. It's the first time I've heard it this year. Well, actually I heard it a few days ago, but it's the first time I was with Yenko had a camera to record it. And it's just arrived back from sub-Saharan Africa. That means way, way away, right? And it's been there for the whole winter because it's a migratory bird. And when it gets cold in Europe, it's like, okay, enough of this, let's go somewhere nice. And it goes to Africa. And it's in Africa for probably 8 or 9 months of the year. Comes back here at this time of year, spring, where it nests, has its young, and it stays here probably till the end of September, October, and then goes back to Africa. Well, so that song, a few weeks ago, that same bird would have been in Africa, and would have been, somebody in Africa would have been hearing that, would have been part of someone's community in Africa. What does that mean? Well, it means so much. For a start, it means we're all connected, and our community is so much more than just the people we live directly, physically next to. And in this time with the virus and everybody being separated physically, we realize that our community is much, much greater, and the way this virus is teaching us how interconnected we are. Some people at the beginning say, oh, it's just happening in China. Well, not the case, right? This bird is connecting us to Africa. The things that it's been eating in Africa, maybe some of it's still in its gut. It's like we're so interconnected, it's so beautiful. You start paying attention to these things and the way that we're not all fixed in one place at one time. The air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, the birds we hear, the light that we have, everything connects us to each other and the world at large. Anyway, love to you and great to hear the chiff-chaff back. Bye-bye.